Hi everyone, my name is Caterina Spinelli and I'm here as a delegate for the Beauties of 5 Continents. Who I have with me right here to introduce to you today is actually Dr. Adella Gerry.
Hello.
Hi, I'm glad to have you here. No problem. So she actually goes by Dr. Della, and she's a naturopathic medical doctor. And what's really interesting about her is actually she's one of our master contributors for both pageants. And I've also heard from a little bird that you do have an individualized special program for us designed, which hopefully you'll be able to touch upon later on.
Yeah, I have a program that I've been developing kind of in general for people, and I'll chat with you a little bit about that later.
That sounds wonderful. I can't wait. All right, Dr. Della, I'm actually confused. What's the difference between holistic naturopathic medical doctors in comparison to other doctors?
Yeah, so there's a lot of confusion both in the general public as well as with healthcare practitioners as to what naturopathic medical doctors do. So that's partly because we're trained in so many different modalities and in areas of health that a lot of naturopaths will treat very differently as a result. To get into naturopathic medicine, it's very similar to Western medicine, where we have a undergrad degree, we have certain specifications, and it's a 4-year postgraduate program. We also have the same basic training as Western medical doctors, but where we differ is in how we approach health and in the things that we do to treat people as a result of that. We are trained in a lot of things such as botanical or herbal medicine. We're trained in physical modalities such as chiropractic massage therapy, physiotherapy. We're trained in traditional Chinese medicine, we're trained in homeopathic medicine, as well as we do injectable therapies, intravenous therapies. But our emphasis is really on nutrition and lifestyle. So we ask a lot of questions. We really try and get to the depth of what's going on with our patients. And as a result of that, we're able to move barriers to curing. So by finding the cause of what's going on, we can really figure out how to help people with their long-term goals and really get them to a place that they want to be, rather than just kind of putting band-aids on things or treating their symptoms rather than actually figuring out what's going on.
That honestly sounds so appealing to me, and I definitely agree with a lot of those things, and I find, we need to do more to look at our whole situation in order to be healthy and heal. So Dr. Della, what got you interested in the development program?
Yeah, so I happen to be friends with Ike G, the CEO and president of both pageants. And through him, I became familiar with the development program. I'd previously heard of Miss World Canada, but didn't realize all the things that the development program is doing to help you guys both in your success of the pageant, but more long-term in whatever area you guys are choosing to pursue afterwards or already are pursuing while you're in the pageant.
Yeah, I know.
A lot of you are quite active in society, and it's a good route to help you make a social impact. And so the fact that you're raising money for Children's Variety Fund and trying to make a difference there as well really means a lot to me. So we kind of chatted about how my skills as a naturopathic physician could come into play and being able to help you guys in your long-term success.
So how, as a master contributor, are you going to be able to help all the delegates and myself?
Yeah, so I was just kind of thinking about things that you have to face both in the pageant, but also kind of common things that people have to deal with. So things like a lot of stress and difficulty sleeping and increased anxiety, which will certainly come into play when you're on stage and you have a lot of things you need to do to help prepare for the pageant. So being able to do that through monthly educational information for you guys, as well as with a few talks that I'm planning on doing with you, and then being able to do individualized treatments on top of that.
So getting back to this special program that you have devised, could you maybe just elaborate a little bit more for us?
Yeah, I've been putting together a platform where I'm going to be working with patients one-on-one for a really individualized treatment program. And really get into depth with them as to what's going on a little bit more than I might be able to normally. And I'm going to be doing this by addressing specific systems in the body, and by dealing with those systems, a lot of ailments will naturally resolve as a result and are able to fix a lot of problems that people are experiencing.
So look for updates about Dr. Della's special programs, as well as our opportunities for all our delegates. I'd like to take the time to actually thank Dr. Adella Gerry for being here today.
Yeah, thank you very much for introducing me to the community, Caterina, as well as thank you for the opportunity working with the pageants, and I look forward to working with all of you in the near future.